Hello, how are you? I know you're doing good. And so I decided to make a video about the struggles of a disabled or a low income because it's not just the disabled that goes through these issues. We also have working families that go through these issues. We have single mothers that go through these issues. Um, I like to use myself as an example because um, who else to talk about other than myself? I don't know anybody else other than me. So I know what I'm going through. I know what I have gone through. Um, and other people go through their own stuff and they have their own perspective on the stuff they went through. So I can only speak about my experiences. And in my experience, I have learned that with $771, 570 goes to the rent. Now, because my locks are broken, they were somebody broke in and broke the locks, and I have requested for the landlord to fix the locks. So, and I have many police reports showing that I need the locks changed. Landlords don't understand that when you are low income and you don't have that much money, you can't afford for anyone to come into your property and steal from you. You can't afford for anyone to be doing drugs in your house with your money. You don't even make that much money for people to be doing drugs or stealing it from you. So, gas is usually like if you are in an apartment, the average rent is $420. At least at Cynthia's place in the Perch. The Perch is over by the bike shop, 13 South. Very, very nice bike shop. They've been around for so long that I think they're as old as the town. And no one ever really sees the greatness that's in there. I saw a lot of stuff in there. So back to this. So then with a budget from the Mama Power, you can have your budget as low as $53 if they know that you're a good pay. Chesapeake Utilities also works with you. Shore Up is a program that helps with your gas and your electric. So they pay $40 per month for each month for the year if you qualify. That means that's $40 plus whatever you are paying to this company to have energy running in your house. So after that, that leaves you with $148. Then if you have children that are school age, Comcast is $10. So that brings it to $138. Then you have phone service. I have two phones because I have my son's phone and I have my phone. So therefore, that's $90. It normally supposed to be $80, but because my money sometimes comes on the third, not the first. So therefore, by the time my phone bill came about, I didn't have the money to pay for it, so it's $10 extra for going beyond the time, even though it's prepaid. So I learned to call the company and request to have my bill at a different time. This is something that people older than me should already know. If I'm disabled and I can do this, then you that are able shouldn't have these problems. Because I have schizophrenia. I have what is that? Multiple personality disorder. OCD. That's not counting the hypercoagulable disease and the blindness that I got going on, with the deafness that I got. Well, it's not this one, it's this one that I got going on. You know, when you get on planes, you have to learn to put your headphones on, because if you don't put your headphones on, the altitude blows your ears. I didn't know that. I was little. And you are left with $48. With these $48, you still have to pay for gas and electric. But remember, the Shore Up is here to help. Here to help, not here to do the whole job. But you must qualify. So with them $48, you go to the dispensary if you are holistic, you know, because that's your whole medicine for the whole month. So if somebody comes into your property because your landlord didn't fix the doors properly and change the locks when the last people were here, and people, partly is my fault because I should have ran that with my key, but it was a child in distress. You don't think about, I got my keys on top of the table upstairs. Somebody's going to run upstairs and take your keys and run back downstairs to apartment 2. You don't think that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you that every time they come in here, they must be looking for my medicine. But you can't have our medicines. You're already doing heroin and coke and crack and what else? The meth, whatever. Dude, woman, neither one of y'all need any of the stuff I have. And if you want anything, I have it for $1. To get yourself cleaned up and have your body, your temple, the temple of the Holy Spirit, clean. Because disabled means clean. At least it should, whether you are a veteran or a civilian. It is impossible for you to be getting VA money, be getting disability, Social Security, money that, yes, some of it you worked because you paid taxes while you worked. But now that you are disabled, you don't go and take the money and do other things with it. It's for you to take care of yourself and your family. And if you're taking care of an orphan and you're taking their money and misusing it, trust and believe, God don't like ugly. So if I can pay my bills and not be homeless, because I've been homeless, but I haven't been homeless because of money, of me not paying it. I haven't been homeless because I spend my money on drugs. I've been homeless because I have people robbing me. So now that we have this straight on why Hannah Rose Pringle does not have the cars that she has bought, whether it was with my money or my son's money, is still mine. Why she doesn't have a whole house furnished. And why, oh why, do I have a $3,000 bill for a hole in the house done by drug fiends that also got me arrested by a police officer that did not listen to me when I said, these fools in here got drugs, because I didn't know they were going inside that house to get drugs. I just found that out. And there's something in my counsel. I need you to get this out of here now, please. I got my children at home and I'm eating yesterday's dinner from Christmas. I had an issue on why I didn't even go home. I stayed at Tina's house on her floor. Her daughter gave me her inhaler because I couldn't breathe. And the next day I got arrested. This man jumped me in my kitchen in front of his mama. Because his mama and I were talking, and I raised my hand and I said, un momento, por favor, deme un chance, que estoy escuchando algo allí y quiero ir a ver qué es lo que está haciendo porque usted sabe que su hijo hace cosas raras y yo no sé lo que es. Entonces, un momento. And this dude ran from my room, straight like a football player, smashed into me while I was in my kitchen. And the next day, Officer Massett arrested me. So explain to me how I am holistic. I pay all my bills on time. Right now, I only have the Mava power. And that's only because I have $48 left. $48 that I spent to be able to not have this pain and talk to you. $48 that I spent to get my son a sandwich. Because I walk all the way there. With my quadriplegic legs. The Dr. Will Hyde said he couldn't fix. But had everybody else ransack me. My son and I do not need any more problems. We have had enough. We are here to help. Do not abuse the help. There will be a time when you will say, Lord, Lord, and you will not find it. You don't want God to take his hand from you. Thou shalt not steal. And thou shalt not damage, which is covet, your neighbor or your neighbor's wife or anything that belongs to your neighbor. You're not even supposed to take anything that belongs to your family, according to the Bible. So how you read this Bible every day, all day, according to what you guys say, go to church on Sundays, and yet you have an area infested in problems when the people come to help. Now I'm having problems getting help because every time the police has come, people have treated them like what they see on YouTube. You treat the officer that mistreats you, you complain against him. Not all the officers. You direct your anger at the correct person, which is what I do. Be blessed, pay your bills, and remember the lost and missing. We must pray for them to be found before it's too late.